It's funny that I decided on this copy because I was like, well, I see two of these. Let me just get rid of one uh, a DVD set so that I can just move on with the rest, right? I can finish it. And I ended up deciding on this one, not because of the Go Eat Worms, but because of this other one, One Day at Horrorland. So at the end of the day, it was weird. Uh huh. So it's actually two episodes. One Day at Horrorland and Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Okay. Hmm. Uh oh. Uh oh. Mm. Sorry about the low quality of the directly recording the screen with a camera aesthetic. I it, it's a choice for being lazy, but also just because I like it. Honestly, I find it weirdly endearing. Maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia for. I changed the setup. You notice it? Is it any better than the last one? If you are one of those few people, there might actually be some couple of people. By couple, I mean literally couple of people that have been watching my previous videos about Goosebumps and like movie reviews and stuff like that. Uh, I don't know. Did you notice? Is it any better? I'm trying to improve. The thing is, I know how I could honestly make the aesthetic better, right? More functional, more simply more presentable. I know how to do that. The thing is, I am very stubborn about this aesthetic with just the image of my actual television on screen. I don't know why. I just became really stubborn about that. What happened was that I wanted to make it really really nice in my head. I wanted to do all this lighting and put all these props around it and everything to fix the frame for every single feature that I would do. Put like related stuff in there, like I'm still doing. But I have never been able to actually make it the way I envision it in my head. So that's very frustrating. And it always just looks ugly, right? And I'm trying to still attempt to do it. In my head, it always looks really good, but I have, technical limitations, let's just say, and I never managed to actually do it. So this is another experiment. If it keeps failing over time, I'm just gonna do more conventional stuff. What happens is that in my head, I always try to play around with some kind of VHS aesthetic mixed with like early YouTube aesthetic and play around with it and make some kind of setup that is supposedly gonna look really nice and aesthetically pleasing, right? It's never the case. Maybe one day I'll manage to actually pull it off. Anyways, without further ado, this super long intros are deadly for my channel. My average engagement is like 40 seconds. Can you imagine? I'm doing all these long intros. Nobody gets to the actual content. So let's go. Have you been noticing that advertisement for the Horrorland Wii game? Wow. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen footage of that game, and it looks like shit. It's embarrassing. It looks like some kind of prototype for like a PlayStation 1 game. Anyways, what is it about, by the way? I don't understand the footage. But I love those commercials. I ain't even gonna lie. A big part of the reason why I like watching the movies the way I do it here It's because like in the physical media you get all these little, nowadays you can even call them little treats, right? Of commercials and who knows what kind of surprises that you're gonna find there. And I like to capture that because most of the DVDs that I own, I have who knows how many, too many. Uh, and since I started doing like YouTube videos about them, I started getting even more just for the sake of making a video about them. So that's not very good. Mm. Most of them, like probably like 98% of all of the DVDs that I own, I haven't actually watched. Maybe I have seen the movie before or the feature, whatever it is, but I haven't actually watched that one physical copy of it. So, for the most part, they always have something that I don't know what is going to be, and it's always like a little blind box, right? A little surprise, and it's always very, it takes you back because they have all these trailers and material that is very dated now, that is like announcing something from like 20 years ago, coming soon this summer, stuff like that. And it's just like very wholesome now. And I like it. They always compact with little surprise treats that you're gonna get, and they just make you feel good. And also, you never know. Maybe obscure, forgotten stuff. Maybe even like a little piece of lost media or something. You never know, right? I have some lost. I have some stuff, like in my collection that I know has to be like lost media. I have it. The thing is, I never have time to actually make too many of these videos, so I'm going really slow. Especially some stuff on like VHS, like recorded straight from television. I know I have some pieces of stuff like that. I'm gonna look for them, and I hope I can one day make a video about those things. That's another subject, though. By the way, the menu for this DVD was really crummy. Was this late into the game? Oh yeah, because it was announcing like a Wii game, right? So that means this is like late into the DVD game. The DVD, like, Reign of Terror. That means yeah, it's crummy. It's crummy. That's disappointing. We all want those like super ridiculous, over the top, interactive, super bloated with content menus from like 2002, right? From fucking 1999 or whatever. Those are the good ones. That's the juicy shit. Oh yeah. Those are those luscious ones, right? Yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh yeah. I'm always thinking of making videos with me just like exploring DVD menus, but actually screen recording them. But I don't have the technical means to do that right now, and I always just like let time pass by, and I never end up making them. I've been thinking about that for like a couple of years now, and yeah, I've never actually got myself to do it. I don't know if other people do. I'm pretty sure there's more people that do that. I'm pretty sure. I've never explored that part of YouTube, right? But I'm always thinking of doing that because there's so many DVDs that have so much like cool shit, Like the menus are so awesome. Unlike this one though, One Day at Horrorland, more like Horror Bland. Am I right? Bland menu. Haha. So, anyways, this is really frustrating. Nobody looks like anybody else that I know. Not even like people that I know in person, so I can say, hey, I know somebody that looks like that. They just look like, I don't know, random people. Uh, So that gimmick is ruined. I mean, from a certain angle, depending on the camera angle, the kid looks a little bit like Jeremy Irons. If you really squint and force it super far and just reach a little bit way too much, you can you see it? Is it just me? Little Jeremy Irons. There you go. I needed this. I need somebody to look like somebody else. Okay, it's my gimmick. It's my thing. It's my thing. I'm gonna look for pictures to just kind of make you see it. I need to force this. Okay, I need to give somebody a nickname that looks like somebody. I don't know what happened. Was that little Jeremy Irons here and what's her name? Jeremy's sister, I suppose. I'm watching the show and still I don't know her name. They wanted to what to go to. What's the name of the thing? Uh, uh, they, they wanted to see a zoo garden and they were planning their trip to the zoo garden, but they're lost. But suddenly, oh no! Watch out! Surprise fireballs! Fireballs! And something even worse than that, commercial breaks. But since we're watching this on the wonderful technology of DVD, we don't have commercial breaks, so we just keep watching. And there's some kind of CGI ghost monster appearing there unexplainably. It's an amusement park. Kids want to go there cause of course they do. And Dad is on board with it, so let's fucking rock. Let's go. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, those cars. What's the name of those cars? I've never known the name of those cars actually. I mean, at least not in English. I know them as Guayina. Yeah, for me they've always been Guayinas, but I know that's not the original name of them. What's the name of those cars? I haven't seen one in years. Years, like probably last time I saw one was like in the early 2000s. Or like mid 2000s maybe. My uncle used to have a car like that. I think his was like maybe blue or some super like crummy 80s color. I don't know. Probably this same color, this like brownish mustard color. I don't know. I would always feel kind of ill riding on the back. Even though we kind of liked it, my cousins and everybody would kind of like it to ride on the back because you had all that space there to just be kind of very hazardly playing around in the back. You could just you could wrestle and do all sorts of non-smartphone activities on the back, which is very dangerous now. Like obviously the 99.9% of the times nothing's gonna happen, right? But there's always that chance if you have some kind of accident on the very slim, almost impossible chance of you having an accident. If that happens, the people on the back are gonna have you're not secured. Oh my god. But that's late 80s cars for you right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, I remember I would feel kind of a little bit sick riding on the back of the cars, but then I would get kind of used to it, especially because you would always, for the most part, you would be riding looking, to the back of the car. You would be sitting backwards. It always makes me feel weird and just like uncomfortable and sometimes even dizzy. But I mean, I would just shrug it off and enjoy the ride, right? Yeah. Enough Guayana talk. Oh my god, that's the actual fucking name. Fort Wayne? What? What does that even mean? That's in Wayne? I always thought it was just like a slang name for those cars. Oh wow. By the way, I knew him as Guayina because I knew them by their Spanish name. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I remember those fucking taxis. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, oh yeah. I know all about those taxis. Trust me, it's a can of worms. Oh my god, Papeleria Gonzalez. I know that place. I know that place. I go by like office supplies there. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me here. Yo, where is that? Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that spot right there still looks like that today, pretty much. The sidewalk is different now. It's upgraded. Aloha and that drugstore and the Oxxo right there and everything still looks like that. Whoa. Show me more. Dorians. Early ass Dorians. Oh. Wait, where is that? Is that Playas? Wow, wait. Wow. That might be Playas. Ozona Rio? No way. Is that the parking lot from fucking Plaza Rio? Wait. I think it. No way. I think it is from when I was like 5. Or maybe earlier than that. Was I even born yet? Wow. I don't know. I'm not sure. Where. Maybe it's from another Dorians further away. That Dorians doesn't even exist. That Dorians was like Sears. It was actually bought by Sears. And now those locations are Sears. And I think they're not even Sears anymore. I think they're gone. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. But some of this still exists. Oh, this is not 90s. This is probably 2001, 2002, 2003, something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's a yeah. But I can totally recognize that street. I know where that is. The nuclear waste store is there now, which is like a low budget, hot topic knockoff store. I bought this packaged Mighty Max in there years ago. I'm not sure about this one. Is this 10th Street? No. This is probably somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere else that I've probably never been in. I'm pretty sure I have. That anchor right there. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Oh, those pictures were so cool. I have to stop. I got sidetracked so hard. Nobody cares about this. This is why I have no audience. Just one more, though. Just one more. More! Oh my god, I know where that place is. That's where you take the taxis to go to, like, the IRS and the airport. Oh my god. Yes, I know where that is. I know it. It's a different route now, but I'm surprised the red taxis weren't there before. That was probably from way back when I was either very little or before I was even born. The green taxis aren't there now. And nobody knows what I'm talking about. And probably nobody cares. Nobody actually cares because nobody actually gets it, right? They don't. Only a local would actually get my hype for these pictures. So I'm gonna stop this moment. Now. Uh-oh. What's this? Tracking device. Foreshadow. Jump scare. You didn't see that coming. I guess it's a good costume. A little bit more convincing that sign in front. I didn't mention it, but I can't get over the fact that it looks like it's CG'd in that fabric, in that on top of the flag, on top of the sign. It's CG'd, right? Why? I know. Mask looks like shit, to be honest. You can see the holes where for the actor to see. How did she turn if she doesn't have a body to make the motion anymore? Huh. Well, I can see how in a book this being created like in your head by the things that you're reading could be actually scary. the scenario could be actually scary. How you can't tell if the things are props and costumes or they're real. Like, but you need a lot of more. You need a lot more budget in a totally different atmosphere. But what you see in the actual episode, yeah. So they go their separate ways, mom and dad, and little Jeremy Irons and Jeremy's sister, because dad is actually dad actually has a point. He's like, yeah, I mean, you kids go by yourself and have fun, cause if they're kids and they probably are not gonna want mom and dad around, right? He's making a lot of sense there. He's being kind of a fun dad. What's so funny? Okay, so there are other guests in this horror land, right? Jump scare. Okay. So they enter into the House of Mirrors, and well, okay. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, Luke. I mean, little Jeremy Irons. Just listen to your sister. Don't get too far. You might get lost. You're being a little shit. Oh. Okay. You know what? That's actually the kind of stuff you actually do when like nobody's watching and you're like in front of the mirror. You always do stupid dumb shit like that. So yeah, I give you that. Ugh. You see, I told you you were being a little shit. Wow, nice monster design. Maybe keep it hidden from the lights too much. Yeah, it looks better in the shadows.
Did you hear that?
What?
I thought I heard a scream.
Hey, it's Horrorland. What do you expect?
Yeah, Mom. It's Horrorland, duh. Jump scare.
Hi there, folks. You look mighty thirsty. How'd you like a nice monster punch?
Well, alrighty then. 2 monster punches.
2 months.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the prices. Crunchy cockroaches, $2. What a ripoff. Remember, this is 90s money. For today's currency, that would be like $6 or something like that. No wonder entrance is free. That's how they get you. Now you're there already. Oh, I get the horror part of your horror land. Ugh, wait a minute. How long did it take you to fill up those cups with such a little string? You know, your wound should be way bigger to create more of a stream of monster goo or whatever it is that comes out of your body. What if you have to serve like 10 glasses of Monster Punch? 20 even. You're running an amusement park here, a theme park. You're gonna die. Is your blood energy drink? Is that the secret? That's what it is all this time? That's what it's always been? Huh. Maybe not. Oh! I know this is supposed to be creepy, that's all the whole thing and everything, but that sounded creepy in a different way.
Went off on the rides.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds the other type of creepy. Yeah, I think you should go try to find her. Oh, now when she falls. Oh yeah, this happens.
Don't touch me.
Did you enjoy the
And
house?
little Jeremy Irons is still a little bit too...
That
What
was
happened?
the best. Luke, you're okay? Of course I'm okay. Let's go on it again. I pass.
Okay, calm
This
down
was
then.
awesome. Let's
Little
go another
Jeremy
ride.
Irons.
Are you crazy? They tried to crush me. That makes it too scary. One more ride. Oh, come on. Maybe it ends with a big drop into a waterfall or something. Let's go. Hey. Open up. Hey. Open up.
How are you enjoying this, little Jeremy Irons? What's so fun about this? This sucks. How is this fun for you?
It's just a ride.
Serves you right, you little shit. I mean, little Jeremy Irons.
Thank you for taking coffin
Wait, there was
cruises.
way more space inside of that coffin
Really gross.
in
No
the
kidding, why
interior
should we go on
shot.
that thing? Let's get out of here. I feel like someone's watching us.
Ooh, what a mystery. Jump scare.
It's all
I guess,
right.
I bet you didn't see that one coming.
Listen, kids, we're leaving.
So they're hauling out of there now. Somehow,
I know, it's like this place is
Dad
real or
now
something.
got
Let's talk about this in the car.
convinced
I just want us out of here right now.
that this place was weird and like not maybe not right for whatever reason. He got convinced because that was not his mindset throughout the whole thing. But okay, somehow he changed his mind. Listen, if somehow Palpatine came back, somehow Dad changed his mind. Okay, that even makes a little bit more sense.
Gotta be. I can see the parking lot from here.
Uh-oh. Plot twist. They're locked in there now. They can't get out. They're locked.
No one leaves Horrorland.
They're trapped there. Forever. How will they get out of here in this precarious situation? Cliffhanger. There's only one way to find out. What's part 2?
I think that we should find the manager.
By the way, I feel that one of the actors is the guy from the Attack of the Mutant.
Find the manager. Come on.
The mutant. The voice sounds similar, but I can't distinguish who it is. I feel that one of them has to be the actor, right? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm probably wrong. Or am I? There's only one way to find out. Watching part 2. Part 2. Little Jeremy Irons' family got trapped in Horrorland. How will they ever get out of this predicament? There's only one way to find
Listen
out.
to me. Now, we have a right to leave whenever
Keep
we
watching
want.
this.
Now, you take off that stupid mask and talk to me man to man.
So, turns out that Horrorland is actually just bait for the monsters to get people. Sounds straightforward enough so far, but plot twist, their thing is to get people so that they can get footage, because the whole theme park, it's actually a studio for their TV show on Monster Cable Television Service. Wait a minute. Just out of curiosity, how many costumes did they actually make for this episode? You can tell right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? And but are the other costumes from the kiosk? Is that one of these costumes, or was that like a special one? I mean, they have to have been fairly expensive. I don't know. I was just curious. Yeah, cause the host is different. No, wait. It's the same from one of the kiosks, right? Is he the same from the? I don't know. Forget about it. Listen, the gimmick here is that they're making them participate in this monsters uh, a television show. It's a game show. Because remember the 90s?
Monster Channel's favorite television program.
Monster Channel?
Let's watch them in super slow-mo.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. How funny. So suddenly the family is really accepting that, the monsters are real and they're participating in this game show suddenly, and they decide to just follow along with it because they tell them that they can win a sports utility vehicle. I love how they can't really say brands right in the show, so they just say
A brand new sports utility vehicle.
and they wanna, and the family wants that sports utility vehicle.
All right, we have some lovely snacks here if you care to partake.
Wait,
Here we are. Eye of Dora.
you are seeing that the snacks were human ears and fingers and eyeballs? You did see that,
You're
right?
not gonna hurt us, are you?
Matter of fact, you rejected trying them. But the mere sight of the
Brand new
sports utility vehicle just makes you be cool with it,
Wow, real monsters in their
and you think they're nice.
Or
But you see, I'm pretty sure it has to be just 6 costumes. Because they just recycled the same, even the same actor with the same costume, with the makeup guy. Anyways, that's not important. By the way, what's the dynamic here? Which monsters have the yellow alien eyes, and which monsters have the human eyes? At first, when I saw this, for a second I thought that it was the female monsters who had the yellow alien eyes, and the males had the human eyes. But then I remembered that in the beginning, the one carrying the head, right, has the yellow eyes, and it's a male. So how does that work? It gets you curious about it. Are they with different race? Are the alien eye guys like Asian or something? Maybe they're black or Mexican,
Mom, how can we lose?
or maybe they're white. Oh my God! What if they're white chicken? Nobody cares about the rules.
represents a dollar value. You will pick a card.
Yeah, nobody cares, dude.
I don't get it.
Doesn't matter. Nobody does.
Ah,
When the Morris kids get their turn, let's watch this important message. Now,
oh, commercials. Commercial break.
Your heart is in my pocket, and your lips are in my drawer. And get in the mood with
They don't do this anymore, but these commercials
I want to hold your claw.
are based
This is a
on.
one-time offer. 50 monster love hits.
Why am I explaining this? If somebody's watching this, it's because they know the context here, right? If somebody's a Goosebumps fan, they know that they grew up in those times. Yeah, they used to make commercials for music albums like this. Yeah, there you go. Why am I explaining this? There's no Sumer Goosebumps fans. They're not gonna get this reference.
The answer is
There's no such thing.
is lucky. The Morris family is lunch. Dun, dun.
You're right.
Wait a minute, what do you mean by lunch?
Ha ha ha. You don't get it.
Out exactly
Don't
what
you?
we mean when we return to Raw Deal
Commercial break.
after this.
This message relates to copyright claimed music. Copyright claimed music. Copyright claimed music. I repeat, copyright claimed music. 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 I repeat, copyright claimed music. Copyright claimed.
Freshman.
Huh. How do you like that? They actually put a commercial there. Oh wait, speaking of commercials.
Now you can have hours of fun with your very own human figures. Scare them, smash them, eat them. They're your own humans. You get dad, mom, brother, and sis. Put them in water, throw them in the air, or just jump up and down on them. Human action figures. Grandma's so separate. We're back. Are we ever?
By the way, you haven't shown this car. In any moment, have you shown the car? The sports utility vehicle, to be more exact.
Dear Morris family, you will be given the chance of opening one of two doors. Behind one door is that fabulous sports utility
Oh, there you
vehicle.
go.
And behind the other door is Ripper.
What could possibly go wrong?
Two! What it is! Now, there you are. You have chosen door number one. So, say hello to Ripper!
Look at this. Oh, Ripper doesn't leave much, does he?
So, turns out, the monster from earlier, the preview, the part 1, that was trying to warn them, it's actually, just, disgruntled, monster who is trying to sabotage this whole thing because he's jealous, because he's not the host of the show, because he's not the brother-in-law of the producer, and that's why he's doing this, that's why he rescues them. Okay.
You know how that works.
Well, you should have been.
Even though they're both the same guy wearing the same costume.
That way.
There you go. He's dead now. He's dead. Ripper killed him. I don't know. I can't help to feel kind of bad for him. Like, I don't know. You know, they just leave like that? Well, you can only guess he gets slaughtered, right? By the werewolf, whatever it is. Whatever Ripper is. I mean, Jesus. You're still thinking about the car? By the way, so they would have actually won a car? There was 2 doors. They would have actually won a car? And I didn't see that the other door was fake or anything. You see that it's like... I mean, I'm not sure. I can't really tell, but... what do you know? Maybe both doors led to Ripper, right? It was just a fake door that would also lead to the same dungeon? That has to be it, right? That has to be it. Both doors have to lead to Ripper. Wait, what did the sign say? That was stupid. Anyways, they made it out. It's over. Or is it?
Yeah.
Nope. It wasn't actually a tracking device. What do you know? It was some kind of device. Some kind of remote control technological device made by the monsters that controls the car via remote control, as you said. How advanced?
Whoa! Now that's what I call a cliffhanger. Will the Morris family ever get out of Horrorland? Who is it? The Monster Channel.
I am sick of these scary human shows.
Wait, hey, old man. What? Keep watching the rest of the show. We don't know what happens. We want to see what happens. What? What the hell? So where's this society of monsters? There's the couple somewhere in a home. watching the the broadcast. Where are these monsters living? Is there some kind of other realm? How are they getting their signal there? I mean, it is cable, so maybe you can send cable to whatever other realm the monsters live in. Is there like a secret monster country? I don't know. Monstralia. Transylvania. There you go. Well, that's how it ends. You never know what happens to little Jeremy Irons and his family, and that's it. I liked the plot twist, by the way. I found it to be really like creative. The idea is actually really good. Like it's a theme park in the middle of nowhere somewhere. They got lost, so you don't really know how you get there. They don't know how they got there. It's just like somewhere out there, and it's like on paper, it's supposed to be so realistic that you can't really tell see if what you're seeing is a costume or real or what. And then it's like this this monster television broadcast, right? This is basically a TV studio, and you are the subject pretty much. It's sort of a reality show too, right? And it's kind of a snuff film, really, when you think about it. A monster snuff film. I mean, a snuff film for monsters, pretty much, because they actually do like kill you. The whole thing. It's in your mind. It's actually cool. If you imagine this scenario or you read it in book form, I can see how it would actually. I mean, not a Goosebumps book, right? Because a Goosebumps book is never gonna be actually scary because it's for little kids. But I mean, you know what I mean. Uh, that formula could actually be like really gruesome, and really interesting, like in an actual horror movie, like a rated R movie or something like that. For me, this episode was bloody good or hella normie. I don't know. It's hard to tell because I'm not sure. Um, I'm not sure yet. I'm rediscovering Goosebumps. I used to watch this show when I was a little kid back in when I was like in fourth grade or something like that. So I don't remember any. I don't remember any of the episodes from back then. So when I watched an episode today, it's actually for the first time, pretty much. Even though I probably already saw it most likely, but I don't remember anything, and that is one of the reasons that I'm doing this. I'm trying to record an actual first impression of them to see how they hold up. So, as a kid, I was obviously, well, they weren't scary. I never met anybody who thought Goosebumps was scary. It was just like a cool show to watch, right? Um, I just remember that even back then, I used to think that the quality was kind of crummy. And I'm not sure exactly how to judge the standard for quality yet. I have only watched. This is the third episode that I watched, literally. So I'm not sure if this is good for a Goosebumps episode or bad. It was my favorite. Is still the whatever it was, the Phantom of the Opera one, whatever the name of that episode was. And my least favorite is Attack of the Mutant. And so let's make a Goosebumps tier list. And yeah, this is I'm going to leave this so far in the yeah, I'm gonna call it bloody good. You know what? Because of the commercials. The commercials like elevated this episode. It was so cool. It was like I love it when like movies or whatever do this stuff like this. like little fake commercials, like the RoboCop movies. That's always a highlight. Whenever you see something like, there's always a highlight. The action figure one wasn't really that funny, but the music album that that actually got me. I liked that one. Because of that, I give it a little bit more a grade. The makeup was okay. I mean, you have to judge it for what it is, right? It's a Goosebumps episode. It was like a little TV show for children. So they weren't putting like movie budget here. So it was good for TV show quality in the 90s. That was good. And the effects were the right kind of bad. The CG is like super corny and embarrassing, which makes it more enjoyable because they're actually trying to make it look as good as possible, which makes it even funnier. Even though it looks like shit, even in the 90s, that would have looked like shit. What are all the other rides in the park? The guillotine ride, right? And like the other ones, what could they be? It makes you think, right? You see, that is why I give it a good grade. It makes you imagine. Now I want to know, how do their society looks like? What kind of other shows do they have in that uh, channel, or in the any other channels, right? What else do they watch? Where do they live? How the city or country or whatever it looks like. It's interesting. Now I'm thinking about that. I would have liked to see another episode where you see something else about the monster, society thing. I, I I don't think that's how it works, right? I don't think that's like Goosebumps does that. That they like continue with the other books. I think they're all like separate, standalone stories, right? I think so. I think that's how it works. So, anyways, I have to stop here because if this is a if it, if this is a standalone video, it's not gonna be that long actually. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna just mix part one and part two in one single long video, or if I'm gonna divide them. I don't know. I did that with the Attack of the Mutant, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should just like make a single long video with both parts. Maybe that could be a little bit more practical for like people watching. Oh, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, anyways, I have to shut up because if I do that, it's gonna be really long. Uh huh. Okay, well, bye. Oh my god. By the way, this is so good. I never imagined that this combination, flavored cheese, spiciness, and the honey. Wow. These are my favorite cheese puffs ever. Ever. Hands down. I mean, cheese curls. Sorry.